Show&tell, hi guys, I'm Judy, and today I'm going to be watching One Piece episodes 461, 462, and 463. Let's get into this episode. Check out my Patreon for full reactions. Subscribe. Let's go. Okay, they're here. But like everybody knows that you can do that you can coach your ship and get through the, but I guess they didn't expect the, I don't know. They didn't think about that. Oh, that's the first, okay. He has 14 in all. That looked very cool, and I mean Ace is cool too, but he looks so young, I guess, in comparison. And that's kind of the point. That's Whitebeard. Because he was all tight, like, you know, plugged up and stuff. I don't know how you say it. Like, you know, he was sitting and he had this, like, breathing machine or something. But now I guess he's free. Aww. The man who started you too? Yeah, that is how we say it. Like, oh, you, Luffy, you knew it? You knew it all along? God. God. Oh my God, Luffy. I was sure he didn't know. That's crazy. Because he talked about Gold Roger, like, so I just assumed he didn't know. Of course. Oh, he actually calls him dad. He calls him son. That's so beautiful. Like it's like out in the open that they treat each other like that. What the fuck did you just do? Yeah. What is that? It's a tsunami. I don't know what, but I don't know how it works. Oh, he knew exactly when he was going to leave. Like they had an age where they would go out, like 15 or something, 16, I don't know. He's so cute. Oh, they offered that to him? Did you ever meet Shanks? Oh, but he never... That's crazy. Because it felt like Luffy met Shanks a few times and knew him really well, and then Ace like didn't know at all.
あいつ今も海賊王になるって言ってるのか。口癖みてえなもんさ。ま、ルフィには悪いな。海賊王にな。
Oh, he wanted to become it at some point.
まずは俺の力を全ての海に認めさせてやる。
Why are you telling everything?
世界で最強と言われている男。
Who is Whitebeard? Yeah, okay. That's a lofty goal. Okay, so he did want to be the Pirate King. I guess to take the place of his dad, like in his own mind, to prove that he's better than his dad, I guess.
そりゃ箔がつきそうだな。
わしは白ひげ海賊団でもありゃせんが、いやっとお前さんの相手をする。いつかの勝負が。
Really? He was already on the level of Jinbei. Sort of. Yeah, definitely. Oh, fuck.
俺の首を取りてえってのはどいつだ。
That guy.
望み通り、俺が相手をしてやろう。
It's kind of lying on the ground. That's the haki, I guess. Protecting you. Ace is so wonderful.
仲間たちは逃がしてもらう。その代わり、俺が逃げる。
誰が生意気な。
How old is he here? After you fought Jinbei. For 5 days straight. So, I mean, definitely wasn't at his best.
歯を競った男。
今死ぬには惜しいな小僧。まだ暴れたきゃ、この海で俺の名を背負って好きなだけ暴れてみろ。
He didn't know he was Roger Sunday at this point.
俺の息子になれ。
Oh, okay. That's how he told him. Okay. Okay. Damn. Like, it was always like, you know, those were the terms, and at some point you fully accepted it.
さっちってんだよ。仲間になるなら仲良くしようぜ。うるせえ。なんだよ寝起き悪いな。
After he lost, you know, it was kind of kidnapped.
お前の仲間たちがお前を取り返しに来たんで、俺たちで叩き潰した。
Oh no.
死んじゃいねえ。この船に乗ってる。
Oh. Like, he can't breathe on his own for long, or what? I'm wondering what this has to do. Like, yeah, Ace was very not honorable, like trying to fight him in his sleep. Oh, that's the first. Dude, Ninja. Dude. Commander. All of them are sent. They're all a family. That's so sweet. But I can see how, you know, for someone from the outside, it would, especially someone with daddy issues, it would be really not. It would just be really frustrating.
この船を降りて出直すか。ここに残って。
What about his crew? Will they follow him if he decides to leave?
出ようか。
He not only, you know, carried his mark, he did it, yeah, barebacked. I don't know if all of them were, like, shirtless.
まあ、随分踏みかぶだろう。なんとも思わねえのか。
じゃあ、
Oh god.
すんな。 俺はそういう野心がねえのさ。やってくれ、エース隊長。
Blackbeard. Well, at least he had ambitions to become the Pirate King himself first, like before. So it's not like he was completely uninterested, you know.
そうか、驚いたな。そうだったのか。
That he's Roger's son? He told him?
性格はロジャーと似つかねえがな。敵だったんだ。
So you didn't even know. Okay, that makes it better. For sure. Like,
知ってから何かと思えば小さいこと考えやがって。誰から生まれようとも人間みんな海の子だ。
like it's been burdening Ace for so long, and then he could just dismiss it so easily.
これで2番隊の隊長はエースに決まりだよい。
Especially as Whitebeard was his like rival and everything, so it makes sense that Ace would be worried. So when was it that Whitebeard decided that Ace would become the next Pirate King, supposedly? Like off the bat or at some point?
面白いもん見つけたぜ。お、それ悪魔の実か。まだ何の実かはわからねえけどね。
That's the blackness one, the darkness one that he wanted. And then he killed the other dude. Oh, it was the 4th Division dude that he killed? Damn.
あいつは仲間殺して逃げたんだぞ。何十年もあんたの世話になっといて、その顔に泥を塗ったんだ。何より親の名を傷つけられて黙っていられるか。俺がけじめをつける。
Yeah, Whitebeard didn't want it either. So when Shanks showed up and was like, don't let him, I mean, he wasn't going to stop Ace like physically or anything, but he didn't like it either.
俺は忠告を無視して飛び出したのに、なんで見せてくれなかったんだよ。俺の身勝手でこうなっちまったのに。
いや、俺は行けと言ったはずだぜ。息子よ。
Like he means that he kind of pushed him to it by, I don't know what, making him the commander and being like, I don't know. But he means like, like maybe he didn't tell him to go like literally, but he kind of did in some way and didn't really stop him. I don't know. Like he takes responsibility for it, I guess. Okay, so that was really, yeah, it definitely put some worries to rest, I guess, because Whitebeard didn't know he was Roger's son for like until Ace told him. So it wasn't like, oh, this is Roger's son, I have to get my hands on him kind of thing at all. And also, he also, like, I don't know what Sengoku meant when he said, oh, everybody knows they were trying to get you to be the Pirate King. Maybe he was just bluffing, like saying shit so that it would be like all the more meaningful that he kills, Ace, who was going to be the next Pirate King or something. Who's also the son of the previous one. I don't know. Or they did kind of intend that at some point. Like Whitebeard thought that. But it doesn't seem to be like a thing that he was like, like kind of, I don't know, plotting in the background kind of thing. Like, I don't know. If that thought crossed his mind, doesn't seem like it was nefarious in any way. Like, it seems like maybe Ace just kind of, proved himself over and over. And it just, like, maybe he realized that he's better than all of them, that he should be the Pirate King. I don't know. Like, we didn't touch on that at all. So I don't know where Sengoku got that. Maybe just his paranoia. I don't know. Also, it's really, like, it was really cool to see that, Ace was obviously, like, he was forced to join, like, he was kidnapped onto the ship after he was defeated. So fair enough. But then he was kind of, he was given the choice, though, to leave if he wanted to. Or to join, and he realized that he wasn't strong enough to fight Whitebeard after trying time and time again, and then he just decided to, basically work under him, call him dad, and I mean, it's really sweet that he's like, he's like this big, strong pirate that was like the one rival to Roger, and he treats everyone like all of his crew are like his sons. I think so. Maybe not just the commanders. I don't know. about the rest of the crew, but it definitely had that feeling of like, you know, camaraderie and like definitely a positive kind of feeling, you know, which is exactly kind of what Ace needed, because Ace was like abandoned and kind of like his father died, his mother died, and then he was kind of like, you know, by Garp kind of given away to someone, and he had all this resentment. So he definitely found like a good place there. And it makes sense that he would be so enamored with Whitebeard after all that. Really took it upon himself to, like, really felt part of the, you know, that family, I guess. And, you know, and really cared about, you know, Whitebeard's name and stuff. And then when he was, when they wanted to kind of promote him to being the commander, he was really worried because he knew, like, that he was the son of Gold Roger, and he was afraid that, you know, Whitebeard would react, like, in a very bad way to that. But instead, he just really dismissed it. And he made, because Ace was like, you know, overshadowed by that knowledge. I don't know if that's what I meant to say, but like, you know, like really burdened by it. And then Whitebeard was just like, oh, really? That's really weird because you don't look anything, like you don't act anything like him. Oh, well, you know, it doesn't matter. Like, you know, it doesn't change anything. And that's exactly what Ace needed to hear, you know, because he's been kind of haunted by this idea of his dad. And I'm assuming that's like the main reason why he wanted to become the Pirate King at first, to change kind of this, you know, escape this hold that his dad's like legacy had on him, and like to make it on his own, kind of just to show that, yeah, I mean, maybe I'm like following in my dad's footsteps, but I'm doing it better or something like that, you know? But then he changed his mind with Whitebeard. So yeah, it definitely makes sense that they would all show up. Like, Ace hoped they wouldn't because he feels so guilty about what he did, about being defeated and not listening and stuff like that. But, I mean, they care about him, which is sweet. Definitely, yeah, you definitely get a good sense of Whitebeard at this point. Like you get that he's, like, a good person, as much as that can be, I guess, as a pirate, at least to his crew. And I mean, and we know to other people as well, to, like, you know, the fishmen and yeah, fish folk. So definitely a good influence. Like, yeah, I mean, I would follow that kind of man. He seems like very stalwart and true. I don't know. Anyway, let's get into the next episode.
俺も聞いてたよい。どんだくろかけちまったな、エース。この海じゃ誰もが知ってるはずだ。俺たちの仲間に手を出せば一体どうなるかってことくらいな。
Yeah, exactly. I'm not gonna give up on you no matter what.
誰一人生かしちゃおかねえぞ、エース。
待ってろ、今助けるぞ。
That's so touching.
海軍本部。
Oh my god, taking on the entire navy. Yeah, let's go.
こっちは俺たち春海と海軍本部の最高戦力。3人の海軍大将と10万の精鋭。向こうは白ひげ海賊団と傘下の海賊船が40隻余り。
Yeah.
あっと来る白ひげ。
You're full of yourself considering that you were defeated not so long ago. I don't know if he remembers that. I don't know exactly what they did to him to revive him.
どうせ暇つぶしに来たんだろう。好きにしな。
どこもかしこもむさ苦しい男どもばかりでかなわぬ。ただし同じ男でもあの方だけは別じゃ。無事でいてくれればよいが、ルフィ。
Luffy's there too? Like, does she doesn't have a clue, I guess, what happened to Luffy, but the fact that Ace is here, I don't know what she thinks, you know, about that. Did they hear what was happening in, Until Down? He controls air? Like, Whitebeard. Whitebeard, I'm assuming. That's the past again? Or what? Oh, it's the present. Okay. Thought we were gonna get another flashback.
かなりの距離後戻りしたがね。
Are you through the gate though?
だったらマリンフォードにたどり着くんだか。
Oh no, you're back outside?
ジンベエなんとか急いでくれ頼むエースの処刑時間までに着かねえと
Whitebeard's there.
やけに自信満々じゃねえか。巨人空手でも役に立つってのかい。それともまたジンベエザメでも呼んで助けてもらう気かよ。わしの力など知れたもの。じゃあ誰の力なんだ。
Whitebeard.
なんだ何が起こったんだ。
キャプテンバギー、あんたの言ってた奇跡が今起ころうとしてんだよ。
It's more a coincidence, I guess, but sure.
と思うのね。はく。
よくわかんねえけどこの調子だ行け
But I wonder, like, how Luffy is going to fit into everything that's happening, because, like, Whitebeard, I guess they will be fighting. I don't know. And then Luffy can sneak inside and try to... I don't know. It's gonna be interesting, though.
急に静かに。白ひげの号令を待ってるのか。
息が詰まりそうだ
Meppo's, glasses over there are so ridiculous. I can't take it. Like, I'm actively trying not to look at them when we see in the frame.
この地鳴りは。そりゃ来たぞい。さっきあいつが仕掛けた怪人が津波に変わってやってくる。
Okay. Takes time for his, like, power to take effect. I mean, not just by nature. Edward Newgate. What a name.
の男は世界を滅ぼす力を持っているんだ。
Damn. Whitebeard. I mean, he is the strongest now. And Roger was, like, just as strong, if not stronger.
セメイルは白ひげ率いる新世界47隻の海賊艦隊。迎え撃つは政府の二大勢力海軍本部桜花七部会が勝ち、誰が負けても時代が変わる。
Because whoever gets defeated will be... Like, if Whitebeard is defeated, that's definitely going to change a lot of things on, like, the pirate side of things. If the Navy gets defeated, though, wow. Like, I don't know, that's going to be insane, though. I mean, both of them, obviously, it's going to be insane, but I mean, if the Navy gets defeated, I don't know who's going to oppose pirates anymore, I mean, the world government will still be there, but they were more like, the rulers, not the one that actively fight, I think. And they're so, like, okay. Oh, he's gonna freeze it. Is it gonna be... Oh, fuck. This guy is insane.
Ice Age!
What? Was that an ice clone? What the hell just happened? Okay, he's gonna freeze the whole thing, and then they can't move. Yeah.
船の動きを封じられた。俺たちには海軍本部最高戦力の大将がついてん。
Yeah, that was definitely a display to kind of ignite some courage in your heart, I guess. And they're on their turf. I don't know if that makes any difference. Like, anyone who's gonna die here is gonna be like an ace's conscience. But they don't die, so it's fine. Ooh, Smoker. We haven't seen you in forever.
加減のピスタ
Oh. Go smoker. I mean, I'm not supposed to be on their side, but I mean, like I know Smoker more than I know, anyone else of the pirates, pretty much. So.
海軍本部の中将たちも出てきたぜ。中将などがこんなに揃うところはまず見られねえ。キャーキャッキャッキャッ。マスターコールも真っ青だな。
But more than that?
親父や俺たちじゃ話が違うってんだよ。おつるさん、あんた下がってなよ。ここは俺たちが片付けるから後方で。
She's also a vice admiral?
しゃらくさいこと言うんじゃないよ。ひよ子供。海の果てまで下がっても安全なところなんてありゃしないよ。
おやっさんのためならこの命を押し込れ。海軍本部上等じゃねえか。
Aren't you biting your tongue when you talk like that?
ついに
珍しいこともあるもんだ。
Because we haven't seen, Mihawk fight since he fought Zoro, and that was so long ago.
その漆黒の刃は乱れ中華長寿。世界最強の剣士の持ち物にふさわしい名刀。
He used it on Zoro when Zoro was just like. That's it? Really? Okay, damn. Okay, it's very cool to see, to see Mihawk again, like in fighting, a fighting situation. I mean, we didn't see him all that much anyway, but we saw him a little bit with Shanks. That's pretty much it. Oh, we saw him when he went to the world government meeting or something, like. But yeah, he wasn't fighting. We didn't see him fight in so long. And, like he was like the first impression we got for how strong people can be in this world. When he was fighting, not even really, just going after whatever his name was. That pirate dude, what was his name? That made him angry. In the Grand Line, and just like followed him and tore up his ship completely and then just left. And fought Zoro and left. And so it's cool to like see him like fight again and to see like, I guess, how his ability compares to that of Whitebeard, or, to see what the skill is at. Whitebeard's supposed to be the strongest ever and has the power to destroy the world. So I'm assuming that, Hawkeye isn't going to succeed, especially not in such a, short amount of time. But it's going to be interesting. But it's definitely interesting to see it at play. I wanted to see what they called. Like, what does he actually do? They said that he changes some, like, distorts something of the water. Tremor fruit? Oh, he just makes quakes. Just makes quakes of all kinds, I guess. Okay, that's how it works. And like he even can quake the air, or I don't know. Is it just how his power takes shape as like these splinters in the air? I don't know. Anyway, and through that he kind of like affects things around him, like the water, for instance, or rather the ground under the waters to make the tsunami happen, I guess. Okay, that's pretty crazy. And it literally can destroy the world, I guess. Like, you could just, I don't know how far reaching his power is, but it's still pretty impressive. And I would assume it's pretty far reaching as well. Okay, so that's cool, definitely. And yeah, this is definitely gonna be like the fight of the century. I don't know, the century, I don't know. No. It hasn't been a century yet. The fight of whatever. Yeah, it's just that, I just feel like if Whitebeard goes down, somehow, I feel like maybe nothing really that drastic will happen, although they're kind of building up to it, so maybe it should happen. Like, maybe, like, one side should be defeated, like maybe not dead all the way, but, like, really defeated to the point that, things change dramatically, I just feel like if Whitebeard goes down, then I mean that will be like a bit like that will be insane because he's like the strongest pirate ever, right? So like the pirates will definitely be like at a big disadvantage and things will change. Like the power like power play I guess will definitely shift, but there will still be like pirates around that have some promise, you know? I mean, it will definitely be different though for them. On the other hand, the Navy, if they go down, that'll be crazy because then what? Who will do anything against the pirate? I guess they would, like the world government would probably replace the Navy as fast as they can, but I mean, that would be crazy, you know? Or not replace, probably not all of them will just die, you know? Maybe like, I mean, I don't know if any one of them will die, but like maybe like only like maybe Sengoku will, I don't know, bite the dust or something. And then, you know, it will really shake things up, but it won't necessarily mean that the Navy's gone completely, because I don't believe that, I mean, that's crazy that would happen, you know? Still, it would definitely shake things up, and, like, I mean, if the Navy can be defeated that way, then, you know, how would anyone respect the Navy anymore? Then again, maybe, you know, people who still believe, like, in like, the good of the law and stuff, they would still, like, you know, hope for that the Navy can, I don't know, like kind of revive itself, and like, because they will feel like unprotected against the pirates who are like these bad savages or whatever, you know, which I could get. Like, I mean, the general ordinary person, you know, that are just kind of being governed by the world government and the Navy and stuff, like they, like we've seen how many of them were like, oh yeah, Ace is such a devil, you know, he has Roger's blood in his veins, we have to, you know, take him down, blah, blah, blah. Like, you know, it makes sense that they would be against pirates. I know, it's definitely crazy. Like, I can definitely see, obviously, like, what a momentous, like, I mean, like, battle this is. How things are not going to be the same no matter what happens, unless nothing happens. But I don't expect that. Like, that would be a cop-out. So something has to happen. And I'm kind of wondering, like, I mean, if Whitebeard somehow goes down, or somehow, I don't know how. Also, I'm wondering about his, like, I'm still wondering about his need, like, I mean, he's old, I guess. But he seems like, I mean, he's very strong and very sturdy and capable. But then he also needs, like, to breathe with this thing. Just makes me wonder what's up with him. Like, maybe he's not in his prime anymore, and he will go down somehow, and that will be like so crushing, especially for Ace, but for everyone. Like, and the Navy will, like, obviously take that chance to really like oh my god, they will be like, it will be scary. I think, like, they will feel like they can do anything, and there are no like really strong enough pirates to oppose them anymore if they take the Whitebeard. But it's crazy. I don't know. I'll have to see how that happens. If, like, what happens. And I mean, I wonder, like, about Shanks and the other emperors. I mean, there's supposed to be 4 of them, right? Whitebeard is one. Shanks is the other. I don't know. There are 2 more. I don't remember who they are. But, I mean, they are not involved in this. Yeah, I mean, if Whitebeard goes down, there will still be, like, 3 other emperors who are supposed to be really strong, right, too? So, I don't know. It makes me wonder. I mean, are they, like, on top of it? Are they, I'm assuming so, that they know what's going on, that they will, like, know as soon as there's some kind of result here or something, because they will have to act quickly, I think, whatever happens. Like, I mean, because it's, like, we haven't really heard about that. I mean, we saw Shanks in Ace's flashback, but that was very, like, that was kind of, yeah, it's not about what's happening now. And I'm just wondering if they're, like, I mean, I'm assuming they're not completely out of the loop. Obviously, they know that Ace was going to be executed, and they know that a Whitebeard was probably going to act on that. But I'm assuming that they're, I mean, the Navy is broadcasting this, aren't they? Are they still broadcasting? I don't know. But anyway, yeah, they have to be, you know, to know what's going on. So I don't know if, like, they will act in some way or not. Okay, let's get into the next episode. Okay, they're worried for him. Oh. Okay. Who's that dude? He's completely like unaffected, unfazed. Did he trust that this guy would try to save him, or did he know that he could save it himself? Or, I don't know. Damn. Damn, who is this dude that could face Mihawk's attack? Yeah, I know. It's crazy. He's made of steel or something, but nah. Steel is not strong enough, I don't think. Diamond, he's made of diamond. Okay. Very impressive.
部長君だ正面突破か砲撃部隊敵艦を呼び後続
What can Sengoku do? I wonder if he's like really strong. I mean, I'm assuming so, I guess, but we're probably not gonna see him do anything until it's like the very last like stand or something. Like when everyone else has fallen.
被害少なくケリをつけるにゃちゃっちゃと頭取るしかねえでしょ
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, that would be a strategy that makes sense to me. Probably won't be easy though. And I wonder if we're going to see this, like the third admiral's ability in this engagement. So I looked up like who this guy is based off of, and it's some Japanese guy that I don't know. But he has a very distinct style in any case. Who is it now? Like he has, you know, commanders who can just face these kinds of crazy attacks. To the point that he feels completely unworried. Oh, that's the first division dude.
青い炎
いきなりキングは取れねえだろうよい
Why could that?
怖いね白ひげ海賊団
I'd say so. Yeah, but why does this work against light?
敵を正面から受けて倒れねえやっぱり噂通りの能力を
What power?
ロギアよりさらに希少ゾーン系幻獣種
He's a phoenix?
傷跡が消えていく
He's a phoenix? Oh my god, that's so cool!
あれが効かねえなんて
Is that what he is?
聞くよい
Yeah, you died and then you resurrected? What the fuck? That's crazy!
受けても炎と共に再生する
Yeah, I mean, how can you defeat something like that? That's crazy!
見たことがないね これは効くね
Dude.
キザルさんが吹っ飛ばされた嘘だろキザルさん
Is that really what happened though?
まあそう簡単に頭取らせてもらえないよね
So is the head like that? I don't know. The weakness? Or just in general didn't want to get hit in the head?
しなよ
Now, how can you defeat someone who can just resurrect? I mean, maybe you have to, like, maybe attack him continuously fast enough that he can regenerate or something. Oh, these are huge, yeah.
足元狙えなぎ倒すぞ
He's going to throw it at them? The Whitebeard just needs to stand there. I mean, he has crazy dudes on his crew, damn.
何をする気だ。止めてみろ。
Yes, it is. Someone's going to protect all of them. Oh, this dude? Are you gonna do something? I'm gonna see what you're capable of, maybe?
まったくあいつら勝手に持ち場を離れてしもてわしらが出払ったら
Lava?
ここを守るんじゃ
He has Kenpachi's voice.
赤犬さん
A kind. Is it lava? What is it?
大噴火
Yeah, like a volcano? Okay, pretty cool. Very pretty cool. Of meteors or something like volcanic rock. That makes sense. Okay, that power has some, you know, like causes some collateral damage to both sides, I think. Is the ship gonna be hit? Oh. Oh, yeah, okay, yeah. It's definitely being broadcast. But only on like Shibondi Archipelago, isn't it? I mean, maybe not only, but I don't know. But there it's like, I don't remember. They explain something. Yeah. He can turn you off, apparently. Like he...
ケーキにでも灯してやがれマグマ小僧。陸に上げるな。モビーディックを落とし、白ひげを釣れ。
Good luck with that. So far, I feel like the pirates are...
海賊
Yeah, Kobe.
本物の戦場
The pirates are gonna have the upper hand a little bit, maybe? I don't know, that's what I feel for the most part.
ここにいるやつはみんな怪物だ俺たちみてえなひよこの出る幕じゃねえんだこっから逃げようなあ
Rippo, what a bad influence you are. I mean, he has a point. He has a point.
まともに戦えば1秒も持たねえことぐらいわかるだろうが
Like in a real battle like that, you probably will die.
勘違いするなよだからこそだよ俺もお前もここで死ぬわけにはいい
Yeah, I get what you're saying. I get that.
いい場所はまだ先にある
けど僕はルフィさんと約束を
I mean, Luffy can't really... I don't think he's capable of facing any of this either. I mean, I'm sure he'll be impressive in his own way, but... That's a giant that's coming from where? They also have a giant on their side? Where do you keep him all this time? How do you even carry him on a ship? Did you just swim here? Did you coat him and he swam here? I don't know. I don't know. Who is he? Kind of reminds me a little bit of, you know, the dude we fought, Oars. Little Oars Jr. Yeah. Is his son? What? Maybe not son. Maybe a little bit further than that.
月を超えている湾内への侵入を許すな奴らの突破口になるぞ
し大津の子孫白ひげの参加に
Yeah, that's really cool. I'm still wondering how they got him here.
あいつの死体が欲しいついてくるぜ
So Ace knows him like personally?
家康死んで
Aww.
絶対に死なせねえ
That's so sweet. We have Oars on our side. Oars Jr. Yeah, I feel like overall, like, what we focused on was like attacks against the pirates, and the pirates kind of, you know, defending against them for the most part. I mean, they had some casualties, I'm sure, and I'm sure that we didn't see, like, you know, like we just didn't focus on other like attacks that did land, but it just felt like overall, it just felt like, you know, the Navy couldn't really do much, even with their like really crazy attacks, like, you know, Kizaru. I mean, Kuzan did pretty well, you know, he stopped the tsunami and stuff, and then we didn't just see, I don't know what he's doing next. I'm sure he's doing something, and Kizaru couldn't do anything against the Phoenix, which I have to say is so cool. I just love that reveal. I love that. I liked Marco. I mean, he's the one who kind of stood out the most, because I mean, it was him and the other commander, like him who talked to Ace in the flashback, him and the other commander, Thaj or something, who died, who was killed by Blackbeard. So, you know, the rest, I have no clue who they are. We did see, you know, Jozu, who can turn into a diamond and stuff, but other than that, not much of a focus on anyone in particular, except for Marcus. So, you know, I obviously took notice of him. And then, you know, the reveal, and he was also really kind to Ace. And then, I mean, he's the first division commander. And then, and also when Whitebeard was like saying like, oh no, I told you to go, like taking responsibility for everything, kind of, you know, kind of trying to, I guess, unburden Ace as much as he could. Marco was like, yeah, you know, he was totally there to like back him up and be like, yeah, we're going to save you, blah blah. So he's really nice. I like him. And then he could turn into a phoenix. I mean, I'm sorry. That was so cool. Like I just couldn't get how. I was like, okay, he also has a firepower. Okay, cool, I guess. But it's like blue. Sure, maybe it's stronger. Maybe it's like, I don't know what to make of that. But the fact that it's like a phoenix, and the fact that he can just resurrect himself with fire and stuff, that's so cool. Oh my god. Yeah, he's my fave so far. I don't know anyone, but but I know him and I like him. And he was really cool. And then Kizaru was just like, yeah, pretty much fended off. And then, you know, we also got to see like the reveal of the third admiral's power, which is like volcano power, I guess. And it did very well against, you know, the ice and all. But then Whitebeard could just blow it out. I mean, Whitebeard has the power of like quakes or tremors or something. How does that relate to like air? Because I definitely feel like there's a lot of air involved. I don't know. I'm not sure if it's just like another thing that he can do that doesn't relate to the, you know, the devil fruit that he has, or if it's intricately like connected somehow. Like, I don't know how earthquakes actually work. But I don't think they have anything to do with air. I mean, we do know that he breaks it, like splinters the air when he makes an attack or something. I don't know. I guess it's like the force of the air that just kind of moves things around and causes like an earthquake, maybe? I don't know. Or some kind of quake. They said something about distorting the water or something. I guess it's something like that. I don't know. Anyway, so yeah, he's very cool. And he has very cool commanders. And I mean, to be fair though, it's just the beginning. It feels like we're just kind of getting to see like the various powers or something. So I don't know, like things could definitely turn around. I mean, we're kind of stunning with like this feeling of like, oh, the pirates can totally take them. And look at them, they're totally like, you know, winning or something. And I feel like that could definitely turn around unexpectedly somehow. And I mean, again, we barely started, so anything can happen. But now we have Oars Jr. I mean, it's fun. It's fun to, you know, have this tie into something. And I mean, and this Oars is like on our side. I mean, on Whitebeard's side, which is kind of our side, more or less. I mean, definitely when it comes to Ace, and he likes Ace, and that's, you know, that's a big plus already. So that's really nice. It'll be sad if anything happens to him. I mean, the Navy has like a lot of giants on their side, but not as big as him, I guess. But he's one, and there are a few of them. And I don't know what they can do exactly. I don't know what he can do exactly. But yeah. Anyway, so that's really interesting. And yeah, I was like, we saw a little bit of Kobe and Lemapple feeling like completely out of their depth, which like fair enough. I mean, it's like one thing to be like, you know, oh wow, you see a battlefield for the first time. It feels like Kobe was like, oh my god, this is a battlefield. Like this is the first time that he's actually been inside a battlefield, you know, like at such a grand scale. And it's this battlefield, you know, between like Whitebeard and the Navy, like a full force. So, I mean, it makes sense, you know, that they wouldn't feel ready to face any of it. And Helmeppo does make sense. I mean, usually if you send like rookies into a battle, they're gonna die, most likely, you know? So I feel like, yeah, it does make sense to kind of preserve yourselves and not like really engage when you can't really do anything and you're just gonna die. Like, I do get that. But it's kind of sad. It's kind of like, oh, we let ourselves down or something like that. I don't know though. I mean, honestly, what can they do? Maybe face some, you know, one lowly pirate, as lowly as they get on Whitebeard's crew, and like the two of them, I don't know. Also, like I was thinking about Luffy. Luffy probably will be able to hold his own a little bit against someone here, like. But also, I mean, we've seen, like, so far, like, we've seen him, like, you know, go up against people from, I mean, recently we haven't really had any wins against, like, I mean, against Kuma, against Kuzan, obviously not. So there have been people that have been really strong, and, I mean, they're definitely involved here. So even Luffy, like, you know, won't really be able to, I mean, he'll be able to face some of them for sure, but not, like, he definitely needs more training or whatever to face like anyone really strong. Like, I don't know. I mean, he can face some of the warlords for sure if he chose to, but like one-on-one and with his crew probably, you know, or maybe not with his crew, but you know, maybe on his own, but like it's gonna take a toll on him. It's not gonna be easy at all. So anyway, yeah. So which leads me to me still wondering what Luffy's actually gonna do here, because I still wanted him to like save Ace and stuff. But yeah, but I kind of knew that, you know, if Whitebeard made a move, then you know it's kind of overshadows everything else. Like, what can Luffy do in all of this? I do wonder, like, how he's going to make an impact somehow with his own kind of goofy self, you know? So, yeah, we'll see about that. And Jinbei knew that it was probably Whitebeard, you know, that he was there. Like, it would just be, like, I think I said this before, but it would just be kind of funny to be like, oh yeah, I want to save Ace, and then, you know, Whitebeard saves him, and that's it. Unless it's not going to happen that way, and something, you know, and someone will need to save Ace actively as the war, as the battle is going on, you know? I don't know. We'll see. but I'm excited to find out. So I hope you guys enjoy this reaction. I will see you in the next one. Bye. Special thanks to my top Patreons: Weddings Here, Andy Plays All Night, Tyranor, Michael Gabriel, Shadows Moon, and Marsh. And to the rest of my amazing Patreons, who without their support I would never be able to keep on doing this. Thank you so much.